Hey everybody, welcome back. Maggie. It's like we have our own little talk show. This is fun. We've been talking about the days of creation, and the first 3 days have symbolized and paralleled our spiritual walk. So day 3 was when dry land appeared, and it was interesting to see how that parallels our salvation, our rock, Jesus Christ. So we find ourselves today on Day 4. And in day 4, God made 2 great lights. And then he made the stars too.
Right.
So if we know that day 1, 2, and 3 parallel our spiritual walk and are a symbol as to how we obtain salvation, day 3 being the resurrection, what does day 4 symbolize?
Well, I would say that in our Christian life, when we get saved, we meet the Lord as a more intimate light. And we need the Lord daily for growth, for light, for life, to grow in life. And also because he's the sun, and when the moon reflects him, the moon is the sun too. It's just a reflection. The moon is just a reflection of the sun. But then there are the stars. And there's always light in the darkness. And so I would say that it is a picture of Christians shining as luminaries in the world. And also because Christ is referred to as the morning star in Revelation, and there's some other cross-references to Christ being our morning star. The morning star is something that comes out in the very, very early morning, like around 3 or 4. And it's not something that's obvious like the sun. It's something that you have to seek out. So when you become a Christian, it's a matter of seeking the Lord.
Which is why it's so appropriate that it's like day 4, right?
Yeah.
There was no accident.
Right.
God didn't just say, let's just throw together a world.
Right.
There were specifics, and especially if we work off of Jeff's theory and bringing to the table that this is a poem, right? On how the Israelites see their creation and see their salvation through Christ. So it makes sense that after day 3, after we have salvation, that we would need to seek out for a new depth of relationship with Christ, which would mean the work of getting up early in the morning to find the morning star.
Right, to seek him out.
And how much more we treasure that when we actually seek him out. You know, and Scripture tells us those who seek the Lord will not be disappointed.
Yes.
But you have to seek that
out. And as my husband and I were studying these particular verses, you just get lost in the Lord, reading about the light, that he's the sun, and that we're the moon, the church shining forth Christ. And then we're the stars, and that he's the star. You know, when you seek him out, then you become a luminary and shine forth. Yeah, you got to seek him out.
Yeah, it was kind of funny when we were trying to put this together, and we just kept going all over the place, and we were like, but wait, Jesus is the sun. Yes, but he's also the morning star, and he's the moon, and we're the moon. But I love how you said, well, it gets so confusing in our finite mind, but it really is a picture of how blended that we need to become with Christ, and how blended Christ is with God himself. And the earth, his creation. You can't pull one piece apart without it all being connected.
Right.
You, Maggie, I love the part that we talked about how when the moon waxes and wanes, that's when the stars shine brightest, is when it, I get this mixed up, wanes or waxes? When it wanes, it's smaller.
It wanes.
Okay, when it wanes, it's smaller. So the stars, therefore, have to shine brighter. And even throughout the Dark Ages, when the church was almost non-existent, there were individual stars that shone so brightly, and that was enough light at the time to point towards the Lord.
Right. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that The Lord was so specific when he created the earth. And the moon. There was just one moon. There were many stars.
Yeah.
And there was one sun. If you look at the universe, there's lots of different patterns out there, but the earth is created very specifically. It has one moon, only one.
Yeah.
Which is such a beautiful picture of the church.
Right.
Reflecting the one sun.
Right.
But there are many stars, and they're there for a very particular reason, right? And it's a very beautiful picture of history and even the times that we're in. When there's darkness on the earth, there's always the stars shining.
Yeah.
Even when the moon is waning or waxing.
Or whatever it is.
I think it's waning.
Well, we hope that you guys shine bright today, and we hope that you take the extra work to find that morning star. Be blessed.
Bye.